again to aahomegardening. Today's video is all about my leaf of life, also known as the miracle plant or life plant. Guys, I have this one here in this container, and you can see how big this plant is. It needs to repot, guys. Yes, it does. Then I have one over there with loads of babies shooting up everywhere and everything going on. Something was eating some of the leaves and everything. Guys, I love my miracle plant. I do love my leaf of life. And there's another one there, and I have babies scattered all over. Let me show you one of the babies. I have babies everywhere, guys. Here's a baby one. I have about a couple of these. Well, so yes, guys, I do have a lot of miracle plant, and the thing is, I lost it totally. It died. It died on me about less than 2 years now. It actually died, guys, and I almost cried. But the thing is, when I had it, I shared and I gave it to 4 different people. So when mine died, I was able to go back to one that I gave it to and ask back for a piece. And now, guys, I have so much leaf of life. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Look at it. Isn't it just beautiful? I've done a couple of videos on the leaf of life before, so I don't have to go through all the benefits. But for anyone new that haven't seen the others, there's a playlist as well. But just to run over a few, guys, this thing is good for any respiratory system you have, anything to do with your breathing. So if you're asthmatic, guys, this is your friend. Even the common cold and flu, this is good. And as I said, guys, this is one plant I can tell you that I've used it and I've seen the difference. If I have any cold or flu, you can just chew on the leaves, guys. It's not the best tasting thing, okay? But because I know the benefit, I just chew on it and swallow quickly. But when I'm giving it to my boys, I just take a leaf off, wash it, and just put a little honey on it. Sprinkle a little honey or drizzle a little honey, and it goes down wonderfully. Guys, look at this thing. This branch is everywhere, guys. It's so huge. It's so big. So I have to repot him today, guys, because it's struggling in this container. Then I need to come and clean it up. You know, all the yellow leaves and everything. So it's a tidy up day today. And guys, if you're asthmatic, I mention it over and over. And guys, remember, I'm not a doctor, okay? So do your own research, but it's good for asthmatic people. I've given it to 2 friends that are asthmatic and tell them to make tea with it and things like that. And they say they have seen a difference. So just remember, when you see the miracle plant or the leaf of life, and you know anyone, or if yourself have any respiratory issues, this should be your friend. Guys, this thing is so good. I grew up on this in my garden, in my front yard. And it was just by the, I had a pipe that I always need fixing. It was always dripping. So this got loads of water. And it was always have the big, pretty green leaves and everything. This loves water. So if you have it, remember to feed it. It loves water. Give it as much water as possible. And if you have any insect bite, guys, you can chew on it to make like a poultice and then put it on it. Or you can just crush it because the leaves are quite tender. Nice succulent leaves, really nice. Just crush it, put it on your insect bite, and it'll help to relieve the pain. You know, this is antibacterial. This is antifungal, anti-inflammatory. Guys, it's good for so much things. And apparently, upon last research, I was told that it's good for kidney stone as well. Guys, for it to be called miracle plant, you know it's good for something health-wise. So it's actually called miracle plant because it's good for so many different, you have so many different health benefits, guys. Go and do your research. I put the the other name in the description as well, but I know it as America plant. I'm gonna put the other name that is known as well in the description or in the thumbnail. Go and do your research, guys. This thing is worth having in your garden. And yes, it doesn't like the cold, so as soon as the temperature changes, it is kept indoor over winter. Look at that thing. Wow, wow, wow. So this is kept indoors. So he loves to eat. So in the summertime, I take it out. I normally repot it every summer because I don't have it in like massive pots. You can, this was the biggest size container it was in, but I'm going way up this time. I'm going to put it in this container because this is a good size plant right here. So every summer I take it out and then I feed it. All I do is put it, I've already blended up some seaweed inside here. You can see, so I blend up some already. And then when I transplant it, I'm going to feed it with some liquid comfrey and nettle to feed it up. So I feed it only once a year, guys. That's all I do. So every spring or summer, I take it out. If it's really suffering, I repot it. Otherwise, I just feed it like this one. It's not root bound or anything because I lift it up and it was okay. So I'm just going to feed that one. Probably top it up with a little bit of soil. This other one, it's not as big as this one, so that one gonna be kept in the containers in at the moment as well. And all I'm gonna do is just feed those because this one I've grown so much. Then I'm gonna repot this one. So guys, let me fix the camera so we can go through and repot my baby. Guys, put in the comment section, especially those from the Caribbean, you must have come across this plant. Tell me in the comment section, what do you use this plant for? So we can all learn together. For me, I just mostly use it for cold and flu. That's what I use it for because that's what I grew up using it for. In the winter months, I normally keep one in my bedroom on the windowsill. And that's the easiest way for me to remember to chew on one of these leaves. So normally when I just open the curtains, it's there and it reminds me to just break one of the leaves and chew on it. So that's how I keep mine in the winter, and that's how I take it as medicine or just something to keep the flu and cold at bay. So I just chew on a leaf in the winter times. So that's it, guys. So I'm going to position the camera now and then repot this baby with you guys. And yes, guys, I do have my Leaf of Life selling on my Etsy store, so go over, have a look, and order any if you want for your friends or family or even for yourself. So yes, guys, it doesn't require a lot of care. Just make sure you give it lots of water. So let's repot together now. So here's the baby. Well, isn't a baby, it's a big baby. Let's see. It's not that root bound, but it's actually struggling to balance itself in this container. So hopefully you can see properly, guys. I'm going to see if I can take him out nicely without breaking off most of the leaves. Hopefully I can take him out nicely. I'll take him out first and then trim up the leaves afterwards. Let's see. I don't want to damage my gungo either. I don't want to damage my gungo. So if I can take him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay. There it is. So it's nice to repot him. There's a lot of root there. You can see a baby growing there. Can put those elsewhere and grow them on afterwards. I just want to get this back to the height it was in the container. So I just move. Hopefully you can see. Probably cannot see much, but hopefully getting back to the height it was in. So I just need to take out some of the dirt from the middle. There's a kind of position the camera. I'm in the greenhouse trying to do this, and the greenhouse doesn't have much space to work with, guys. It's full, so it should go down a little bit more. So I'm going to take out a little bit of the dirt so I can put it exactly back in the position it was. Imagine, guys, we grew up with these plants in Jamaica, and trust me, the amount of benefit these plants have. I don't know about that. Mommy just used to tell me to go and chew on some leaf if I sneeze or cough. at kids, you know, in the Caribbean, you have to be obedient. You don't really question things. You just go and do it when your parents ask. But now you get older and you're doing your own research, you realize, oh, beneficial. So probably they just heard that it was good for it and they just followed the traditions. It's a good thing we actually listened and did it. So we didn't go to doctor often growing up in Jamaica. We have a lot of bush, tea bush, and medicine bush that we use in Jamaica. So that is it, guys. I put it back. I soon take the camera down so you can see some more. So I just need to backfill it a little and then to the same level it was at, and then take off the leaves that are dying and then show you exactly what's happening. That's my beauty, all repotted, guys. So all I'm gonna do now is water it in. But if you look at some of the leaves, guys, you know, sometimes you root these in water, in compost. But let's see if you can see it. Look at this leaf. You know, I said we're gonna go and take off all the dying leaves. You can see this leaf here having babies like that. So all I'm gonna do is take these off and put them in a separate container afterwards. So that's all I'm gonna do with that one, and then take off the other leaves that are dying, like these yellow leaves here. I just drop them in for compost, guys. I'm not putting them anywhere else. So all these yellowing leaves, I just leave them on the plant just like that. I'm not taking them and putting them anywhere in the compost heap. I just put them in the plant itself. But I go through after and do all of that. I just water it in now. I didn't get round to go for the nettle and comfrey, but I just use normal rainwater, and then in 3 days time, because I have the seaweed in the soil already, so it's fine. So in 3 days time, when I'm watering this again, roughly this size container, it normally can stay until about 3 days time before it requires watering again. So even though I should nearly say comfort, even though the Leaf of Life love water, because it's a good size container, it won't require watering every day. So the next watering session now, I'll feed it with the comfrey and the nettle. So guys, from my beautiful garden to yours, I see you on the next upload. So take care now, guys, and keep gardening. Until next video, take care. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.